The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. This is the United Podcast Network.
Welcome to the Sicilian Corner, winner of the Italian Heritage Media Award, with your hosts, Tom Zappola and Mike Lamazzo.
Mikey boy. Mike, you look nice today.
How you doing, kid?
Is that what is that?
It's a Mishnu. I don't know if you've ever had one of these.
It's a what?
Feel it. It's called a Mishnu.
And what is it made out of? Looks like it's like velvet.
Are you familiar with yaks?
Yeah, it's an animal.
Yes. It's like kind of like a water buffalo. Their hair is superb. It's very, very soft.
A yak's hair is superb.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So anyway, I had the sweater made to go because it's lightweight.
Yeah.
Yet it protects you from the cold.
Okay.
So underneath the suit jacket, you can wear it all year long. It's perfect. And I love it. It doesn't shrink.
Can you wear it in the summertime?
It's a little too warm. I think if it didn't have the turtleneck, and I got to look into see manufacturing right now is basically the turtleneck sweaters of different colors.
Rico, do you wear turtlenecks?
No, I used to.
No more?
What?
You don't wear turtlenecks anymore?
No. Still make them?
Do they still make them?
No, you should have asked if they still make the mock turtlenecks. Then that's what you think.
Those are the fake ones. Those are the fake
You can't go wrong with those. But anyway, this is made out of yak hair. And
you're killing me. You're killing me.
Why are you killing me? This was a present last year. As a matter of fact, our guest that's going to be on.
How much you pay for that?
It was a gift.
From who?
Father Mikey.
Okay. Father Mikey, we're going to talk about this because we are very, very, very excited.
Did you see the people downstairs?
I couldn't believe it.
I had to come in the side door,
I
Rico.
could not believe it. Father Mikey, after a 3-year hiatus, is going to be in the studio with us today, and we are so excited. But
he's actually moving back into the area.
I know that. I heard that. But I've got a question about that because you're making my point. You told me that Father Mikey bought this for you.
I said it was a gift.
Okay, from Father Mikey.
Yeah.
Where did he get the money to pay for that? Because that's a really expensive piece of wardrobe.
It may be. I don't know his personal business, but more credit to him if he was able to get it for the bubble. It feels better on me now. When you don't pay for something, it feels much better.
I have my doubts, and I love the man, about Father Mikey. And
First of all, back up a little bit because, I know he's coming in. He's doing a whole segment with us today.
Yep.
And I'm excited about it, and he's excited about it. And like I said, the people downstairs, they just want to say hi to him. We should have got a cop from Salem down there. I'll be honest with you. There's no place to park.
Well, you know what happened?
Across the street.
I did the show with Petrocelli before this.
Yeah.
Between Petrocelli and Father Mikey, right?
Yeah.
There was a traffic jam on 28.
Well, you know something?
Traffic jam.
I think it's wonderful, Rico. Do you still have that kind of following? I really do. What nursing home did you get to?
The traffic jam was there because I was laying down.
You can't hear Rico, so he's a piece of work.
You got to remember now, Father Mikey was in the Himalaya mountains for almost 2 years on sabbatical.
We're going to talk about that.
I know, but you're asking me where he got this. Now, he was herding yaks because in the summertime, they bring them up to the mountain, and they eat fresh grass. They let them roam around. That's one of the reasons why this is so soft.
It's not the only thing that's soft.
Now,
Are you freaking kidding me?
I'm thinking a business that you and I should think about.
Yeah, what the hell? What do you want us to do?
I think making men's
Yak
jockey shots out of this material.
Oh, God.
I'm telling. Wait a minute.
I'm agreeing.
This is a beautiful thing.
It is.
It's like cashmere, but yet it doesn't have the cost of cashmere. And
Okay, we'll talk.
think of it.
We'll
as,
talk about it.
Think about it as we got to talk to Father.
We'll talk about it
because he wants to open up a yak farm in Wyndham.
All right. Father Mikey is going to be in the second, right after the first commercial break. I'm really excited to see him. I know that you're excited to see him, but you may have to run out, though. You said you may have to run out for a little while.
I need about 15, 20 minutes. I'm on a conference call.
All right. So I'm going to bring him in while you're gone. Is that all right?
Cool.
And then, you're going to see him after the show.
We're going to get together and all of us go out for dinner.
Me and Father Mikey.
Yeah.
And Rico. Why don't we ask... me, you, Father Mikey, Rico, why don't we bring in, I don't know, Babe Ruth? All of us will go out.
When Sister Good and Plenty arrives...
That's another
that's another story.
That's somebody else I want to talk to you about because I have my doubts about Sister Good and Plenty.
She had the wedding. The wedding went over very well. There were Rico, in your travels, you played baseball everywhere. Did you ever play in Fargo, North Dakota? What's the matter?
He should have a microphone up here. We should get
your ears overlap.
I know.
No. Anyway, she had the wedding Sunday, and it went over quite well. She'll be back.
Before we start talking about the show, she had a wedding?
She had a wedding to go to.
Oh, because she's a nun. She didn't get married.
Well, she's retired now.
She still can't get married.
I understand, but she's a retired nun, just like Father Mikey has stepped back. But he's still going to help out. He's still involved. When they have the Pope election, Rico, just so you're aware of it, Father Mikey's got kind of a sweet gig. He helps the cardinals out. The ballots when they vote. They take 2 ballots in the morning.
I want to ask him about that.
Yeah, it's very intricate. But
I think
Father Mikey's the one who pierces the ballots. He puts the needle through the ballots. And then what they do is...
What the hell are you talking about?
The ballots go on a spindle, like a string. It sticks up, and the ballots go on that after they're counted. And then they proceed... if they don't have the 2/3 majority, then they burn them, Tom.
Okay. We're going to get into this in detail. That's what Father Mikey is doing. Because I have a feeling that whole Pope thing is fixed, too, that whole election thing. Like the election that was just happened in January, there was some questions about that, too. I think the Pope is the same thing. But we'll talk about that with Father Mikey. All right. Hey, listen, a couple of things. How was Halloween?
Oh, so embarrassed. Oh, God.
Can I tell you, I got a call.
Chrissy, I embarrassed myself to my neighbors.
Listen to this.
Uh-oh.
I got a call, Dave and Chrissy, from one of Mike's neighbors. And their exact words to me were, I can't believe what a cheap bastard Mike Lamazzo is.
Oh, no. What were you giving? Were you giving out something cheap?
I live in a very small street. And if I get 35 people... It's a lot.
So if we just spend $12 on candy?
No. And, I lost my wife 3 years ago, and I've been enjoying passing out candies to the kids and seeing the kids come to the door.
Passes out gummies.
So as time was going on, we only had about...
No, the other gummies.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm
kidding.
About 3 days before Halloween, I said, geez, I got nothing for the kids. So I went on Amazon.com in the morning, and I bought 2 boxes of the full Hershey bars with almonds.
Nice.
So there's 36 bars per case. I bought 2.
All right.
I got them delivered the following day. I'm golden. I says, I'm going to have plenty left over, toss them in the freezer, nice little snack. I'm excited.
You ran out.
You ran out. It's 20 past 6. We started at 5 o'clock. They go from 5 to 8 in Wyndham. It's a beautiful night. So there I am. I come outside. I'm sitting on my steps. The kids are coming.
You had no backup?
I had 72 bars. These weren't a Hershey. I know you buy a bag of those Hershey Kisses, and you put 1 or 2.
That's a lie.
You put 1 or 2 inside.
That's a lie. That's an absolute lie.
It's not a lie.
Wait a second.
So I'm sitting there, and the kids are coming, and I like it when they grab their own. Take a Hershey bar, and the kids in Wyndham are polite.
Take a Hershey bar, leave your money in the pot here.
Yeah.
So I'm looking. The first box disappears like boom. I said, hey, I got another box. Getting the early crush. 20 past 6, I'm out of business.
Well, see,
now. First of all, you know how much that bothered me? I said, what do I have that I can give these kids?
You had nothing in that house.
Yeah, I did.
What'd you have?
I didn't think it was going to work.
What'd you give them?
I
can imagine. Canned corn.
Yeah, right.
No, I had just bought a case of coffee pods from Amazon.
No, you didn't.
Don't tell me.
And I was going to put 2 in their bag. And the more I thought about it, I said, how would I like if I was a kid getting coffee pods? So I decided to shut. I was embarrassed.
You had nothing in that house.
Wow.
See,
I lived by myself.
Do you have any popcorn?
I got the bags.
There you go.
What you do is you take the...
No, I'm talking about the bags you make in the microwave.
That's what I'm talking about. What you do is...
It's better than coffee
You
pods.
make those... Listen to me. You make a big bag.
You got a checkbook?
You make a big bag, and then you have those little baggies.
Like I had the time.
And you drop them in the baggies, and you hand them out. The hell's wrong with you?
The day after Halloween, for 2 days, I didn't leave the house. I was so embarrassed.
I would be embarrassed, too. You know what we did?
It's microwave popcorn. He says, I don't got the time.
You know what we did? We decided that the Patriots were on. And I'm not going to lie. I wanted to watch the Patriots.
Yeah.
And so did Ellen. So we...
You did not.
We had our martinis.
I made a nice off.
I made a nice picture of martinis. Let me tell you what we did. I made a nice picture of martinis. We made a nice Italian antipasto, beautiful, and we shut the lights off. However, we had a big bucket. We had a big bucket of candy that we left on the front steps with spotlights on it. The little sign said, "Help yourself, Happy Halloween."
It was like an honor system?
Honor system.
Now, I grew up in Lawrence. When little Mikey would go out
That bucket, first kid, that bucket's gone. The bucket, and no, not
the
just
bucket,
the
the bucket disappears.
Yeah, the bucket's
no,
gone.
the bucket was
and the light.
I was going to say, your spotlight's got no globes
No,
left
they
in
left
it.
the bucket and took everything else.
Yeah.
No, it was about 3/4 gone. About 3/4 gone. But then what Ellen does is, see, she did this the right way. We have certain kids in our neighborhood that we, we love. The little kids in the neighborhood. There's like about 8 of them. She went out and bought the really good big candy bars and all that stuff.
That's
the real big ones.
Oh, you had a VIP bucket?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But it wasn't a VIP bucket. We had gift bags. And the next morning, I knocked at the doors and I said, "Here, we were last." And I tell them, they laugh. I said, "We were watching the Pats game. We didn't want to be bothered." But we
Oh, okay.
distributed.
That's not a bad idea.
That's what we did.
That's so
to the credit
sweet.
of the Wyndham Police Department, to the credit,
All 2 of them.
I think there's 5 now. They came. We got 2 cruisers. I think that's what you're getting confused about. We have 2 cruisers. They put their lights on, and they drove in our neighborhood nice and slow, talking to the kids, waving to the... See, to me, I like that. That's personal. The kids grow up with a little bit of respect for the cops instead of trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, but how about, listen, you and I grew up in the city. Tell me that wasn't a home run on Halloween night. I mean, we used to go out with pillowcases, right? Pillowcases, and in an hour, it was full.
I lived across the street, David, from the Veterans Housing Projects in South Lawrence, right? So there's 555 families that live there on both sides, north and south.
That's a home run.
No stairs. No stairs. You'd walk up 2 steps,
Bingo.
and you had 2 apartments, one left, one right. In 15 minutes, you got a Demoulas bag.
Exactly.
You'd run home to get rid of it. Come back again,
Now,
do
Wayne,
the other side
so
of
you
it.
know what Wayne and I used to do? Wayne Peters and I, we used to get all the candy. Then we had so much, the next day we go to Eddie's Variety, we wholesale the candy to Eddie's. And he'd put them on the shelves.
After which Wayne ended up buying.
Yeah, that's what we used to do.
He was probably still
we used to
selling your
wholesale.
candy.
We were about 12. We used to wholesale the candy to a guy that was a friend of ours that owned a variety store. And we used to sell it to him for like a third of what he would typically pay for it.
Now, I remember that variety
Smart.
store. He didn't have much of a selection.
He did after Halloween.
Well, you have to understand.
Well, tell me about it. I mean, every time I'd go in there, there'd be 1 can of peas,
Well, okay.
1 can of corn.
So Wayne,
What's the story
The
with it?
statute of limitations is over now. Wayne was an accountant. I call him an accountant. he worked as an accountant out of the variety store that he earned. And he had an office in the back of the variety store, which I thought was a very nice office.
Was it soundproof? Is that the soundproof?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty
like,
much.
what's happening?
So, because he spent more time working in his office as an accountant,
yes,
he spent less time in the store,
like merchandising,
stocking
no
his shelves.
Merchandising. None.
So I'd walk in.
If you wanted more than 2 rolls of toilet paper,
forget it. You're out of
You're
luck.
out.
Yeah.
So Wayne had this one shelf, canned soup, for instance, Campbell's canned soup. He'd have one here, one here, and one there.
But they look good.
They
and
look
the labels
beautiful.
were all facing out.
Yeah.
That's right. And then the toilet paper, the same thing.
Yeah.
So
In total, in the whole store,
he had about 12 things.
I was going to say there was $200 worth of merchandise.
And I used to say to him, you have a store, but you drive a Cadillac. I don't understand.
How about the house he was building?
Right, you're building a new house. I don't understand. It
Back in the day, the
I
house
guess
was
there's a
worth
lot of money in accounting.
There is, yeah.
Right? There must be,
I heard.
David, right?
Yeah. And if you
There
had
can be, yeah.
And I figure if you had any complaints about his merchandising, he would be more than happy to have a conversation with
Well,
you
he
in
did
his
because I
office.
used to walk in. Because he had a deli
He was on
too.
the phone a lot.
Oh God, he was like
Busy. Busy,
very,
David,
very,
busy
like
beyond imagination.
like a stockbroker. But anyway, I would walk into his
And a
store.
lot of pieces of paper. What were all those scraps of paper?
No idea.
Receipts for all the
But I remember
merchandise.
once seeing an officer walk in, and for some reason I saw Wayne eating the paper. I couldn't figure that out.
Seriously.
I was eating the paper.
What do you think he was doing?
I have no idea. I said maybe it's some kind of a new diet,
Yeah.
Oh, it could have been.
right?
Was it organic, I hope?
It had to be paper.
Oxford Paper Mill used to put out a real classy paper.
That's probably
That's
what
where
it was.
tastes.
They did National
yeah.
Geographic
Right?
paper.
Yeah.
But anyway, I used to walk into his store, and I said, Wayne, you got to fill the shelves. And you know what he used to say to me? The hell with it. But he made great sandwiches. He made me a sandwich every day. I used to run up a tab, right?
Yeah.
I ran up a tab, and I used to pay him twice a year for sandwiches.
Seriously.
Twice a year.
Wow.
And you know what he used to charge me? $10.
Oh, you guys were good friends.
Yeah, well, he was my best friend.
Those are nice
He was
friends.
my best friend.
Those are nice friends.
All right, listen, I'm real excited. I think we're going to take an early break because I have to go downstairs because someone downstairs just waved to me. And there's all kinds of stuff going on downstairs because I think he's going to be arriving. So we're going to take a quick break. Father Mikey is going to be making an appearance. And by the way, before we take shout-outs to everybody here, Steve Lane, Barbara Cody, Michael Diana, who else? Oh, it's Paul Licciardi. I love Paul. Andy Parisi. See, Mikey, if you had a phone, you'd be able to see this. You're really an embarrassment when it comes to technology.
I hate stuff like this. I hate my phone. I don't care if I never had it in my life. All they do is disturb you. I'm walking, the phone starts vibrating me. I got the heebie-jeebies. Forget about it.
Do you realize that Wayne would never have been an accountant if it weren't for a phone?
They didn't have a cell phone back then.
Oh, it was a regular phone.
Yeah.
I saw him eat that once, too. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Father Mikey hopefully will be joining us shortly. Hang in there. We will be right back.
Looking for that something special? All of us here at the Sicilian Corner suggest trying Ristorante Uno, located at 119 Salem Street in Boston's historic North End. For the most exquisite dining experience in an intimate setting that serves authentic regional Italian cuisine and features old country service. Try Ristorante Uno. Did we mention their award-winning wine cellar? Ristorante Uno, 119 Salem Street in Boston's historic North End. Call 617-573-9406 for reservations. That's 617-573-9406. Tell them the boys from the Sicilian Corner sent you.
Today, Lawrence General Hospital has affiliations with leading Boston academic medical centers. Top specialists from Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center and Floating Hospital for Children at Tufts Medical Center work with our local doctors to bring world-class care close to home. Today, amazing partnerships are happening at Lawrence General Hospital. To learn more, visit lawrencegeneral.org/today.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Essex Orthopedics and Optima Sports Medicine is pleased to announce the opening of their American College of Radiology accredited MRI unit at their location at 16 Pelham Road in Salem, New Hampshire. So now, in addition to receiving the best orthopedic care in the Merrimack Valley, as well as physical and occupational therapy at Optima Sports Therapy and Rehab, you can also have your MRI, all in one convenient location. The doctors and staff of Essex Orthopedics and Optima Sports Medicine have been dedicated to providing outstanding medical care to the Merrimack Valley in southern New Hampshire since 1984. Located on Route 97, just off Exit 2 from Route 93 North, on the second floor of the Workout Club of Salem. You deserve the best care, and that's exactly what you'll get from the board-certified surgeons at Essex Orthopedics and Optima Sports Medicine. Please call 603-898-2244 to schedule an appointment.
A loyal sponsor for the Sicilian Corner is Hilton Oil Company. Hilton Oil has been located right across from the South Lawrence Common since 1932 at 101 South Union Street. Hilton Oil Company specializes in 24-hour burner service, oil deliveries, including automatic deliveries, serving all the Merrimack Valley area, plus portions of southern New Hampshire. If you want your car fixed right the first time, bring it to Hilton's state-of-the-art service station. Remember, Hilton's is also a Mass State inspection station. Hilton Oil Company, 101 South Union Street in Lawrence. Call 978-687-9793.
This is Cindy
and Mike Kunstler,
owners of Grazie Italian Restaurant in Dracut, Massachusetts,
the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
In addition to spectacular views overlooking our golf course, we have an incredible Italian chef, Benny Curti.
Benny was born and raised in Italy and came to be our executive chef in 2013.
Benny is so passionate about cooking. If you haven't experienced the food at Grazie Italian Restaurant, you're truly in for a treat.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club.
Okay, we are back, and I am so pleased beyond the pleasure that I've had. Father Mikey.
Yes. I may have been misquoted, or I was under the impression. Can you hear me all right, Thomas?
I hear you fine.
I was under the impression that I was going to have an entrance. That's what I was told by your producer. I was wondering, David?
Do we have any baseball music?
Did the baseball ads.
Well, Father Mikey.
Yes.
Yes. It was a little chaotic.
It's good to see it. Good to see you, kid. Good to see you.
You're stuck.
Good to see you.
Stay like that, will you please? Father.
Oh, Father Mikey.
Father Mikey.
Downstairs, I need a little security to get out of here, I think. Because some of those ladies down there were really pretty aggressive.
Father Mikey.
Pretty aggressive.
First of all, I love your outfit.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, listen, let's get to brass tacks. We have missed you. It's been quite a while.
3 years.
3 years since we've seen you.
Yep.
Now, I have some questions to ask you because, and please don't take this in the wrong light, because I'm trying to get to the facts, if I may.
But where is Mike?
Mike,
I thought he was the one going to do this interview because he does a great job, Tom.
Mike is on the phone. He had a conference call. So.
Okay.
But Father Mikey,
I hope he's going to be
There's
back.
been
how much time do I have? A couple hours?
No, we've got about 15 or 18 minutes.
15 or 18 minutes? I went through all this trouble to get here for 15 to 18 minutes.
Father Mikey, you look fabulous, though.
You know something, truthfully? I've had a lot of fresh air, some good exercise, and try not to touch me.
I can't help it.
No touching. No touching. I know I know how you're getting excited. Careful, boy.
You were going to say I was getting horny. You were going to say I was getting horny by touching you.
No. I would never say that.
I mean, you can't be talking like that. You're a man of the cloth. But I do have a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
You've been gone for 3 years. There's been rumors circulating that you have expanded your Father Mikey's ministries to many different countries. Tibet, Nepal.
I'm referred to now as minister of ministers. I am a minister of ministers. That's what I said. And I'm actually going to have a license plate because I'm moving to New Hampshire. Did I tell you I'm going to New Hampshire? And it's going to have M-O-M.
Mom?
No. Yeah,
Minister of
Mission. There you go. Very good.
So let me ask you a question.
You're a pretty bright guy, you know. Where's Mike?
Well, he's not here, but I've got a question for you. Because I know you're a man of the cloth and you're working for the Vatican part-time. But let me finish my question. You arrived at Logan Airport last night in a Lear jet. Now, I am not questioning anything other than I'm questioning the fact, how do you, being a man of the cloth and a man of supposedly that takes a vow of poverty, you fly in a Lear jet, your cloak, what do they call those things, the black thing, the cloak?
Yeah.
Your cloak is made out of silk.
Isn't everybody?
The collar that you wear it's got gold studs on it. And look at the hat. Look at your hat.
Don't mention the hat because I have a very hard time getting them cleaned. Thank God, Russ Vicarious Superior Clean. What are you laughing for?
Nothing. I'm not.
Because in Tibet, I couldn't find a cleaner, dry cleaner that could take care and service my clothes the way they should be. I used to have to airmail everything back home. Everything back home.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm looking at you. You look fabulous.
I feel good. I feel good.
I like the way that if you can keep your hands down. I like the way. I mean, Father Mikey, you must have some problems with your hands.
I've developed a twitch.
Have you? Okay. All right. Let's.
It's involuntary.
I have a couple of questions regarding Sister Good and Plenty. I know that she's going to be joining us in a few weeks. Again, I'm only doing some investigative reporting. I'm trying to find out. There's been some rumors circulating about you and Sister Good and Plenty. Now, I'm not saying they're true. I'm not saying they're false, but there are rumors.
What kind of rumors, may I ask?
Well, she's a nun, and you guys have been traveling together quite extensively. And
you ever hear of
you
the
were
phrase?
seen, if I may finish, you were seen in Paris one night, the two of you, dining in one of the most exclusive restaurants in Paris on crepes and champagne.
That's one of my favorite. Mirage, it's my favorite restaurant.
How does somebody like you, who is a man of poverty, where do you come up with the sordis for that?
What happens, and it's a good question, I'm glad you asked it. What really takes place, Tom, is people feel sorry for you. And they try to help out. They think by doing favors, by maybe comping a meal, that they're greasing the skids.
For what?
For later on.
I got you.
Yeah. So who am I to say no to going to Mirage?
Well,
not me.
Okay. Let's get to the Vatican. Now, I know that you are you in charge of the Pope-elect committee? What is your title there?
I'm one of the 4 priests that are in the room with the cardinals.
Oh, and when they elect a pope, they...
when they're voting, you mean?
When they're voting, if they can't come to an agreement, they send black smoke.
2/3 majority.
They send black smoke up. And then when the pope is actually elected, they send white smoke up.
We had a problem with that not too long ago. Well, we're going back maybe 25, 26 years ago. We used to use damp straw.
Damp straw?
Yeah.
Damp straw?
Damp. You'd wet, the straw would be wet, and the smoke would come up, and it was supposed to be black, but it would be gray. And that caused confusion like you can't believe.
Is he elected? Is he not elected?
This is it. You're in a neutral gray. So now what we do is we have these little die packs. And we add the die packs because, like I said before, you have 2 elections in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. After each election, you have to count the ballot. The ballots are folded like a hat. Picture a hat. Okay, in the middle, you put the name of the person.
So if I vote, I want to say Joe Smith.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, now you have to fold that again, so nobody knows who's voting for who.
But you get the ballots.
I sit behind a bulletproof. I don't know why it's bulletproof. I have no idea, but it's just.
Okay.
So anyway, I sit and I announce publicly to the Cardinals that are there. Now, the number of Cardinals is really that can vote. You cannot vote if you're over 80 years old. I don't know if you're aware of that. So the amount of Cardinals voting now has gone down considerably.
Four.
Out of the 217.
4 guys, 5 guys?
I don't know what it's going to be this time around, but the numbers.
Has anybody ever dropped dead?
Yeah. That's a very something that
because they're all in this room
up to 3 days at a time. Up to 3
and
days.
Some of them are up there in age,
and they're locked.
So what happens? Has anybody ever dropped dead?
Did you ever watch a movie called Bernie's Weekend?
I did. Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's. That's it. That one there.
So they hold them up.
So. Yeah, this isn't to be public. I mean, we got to keep this
okay
on the QT. But yeah, that's
if one falls,
it's actually happened 3 times.
If one falls, you just pick him up. Now, does he vote? Like, do you shake his hand?
Cannot vote.
He can't. Okay.
Cannot vote. Cannot.
Now, what about how do they eat? Do they eat food?
Yeah. You got to remember now, this room is under lock and key. The other thing which you did not mention is Father Mikey's service to bring in people that go and scan the room for microphones. All your phones have to be taken away. So we have now the concession for that. And it's been pretty lucrative. But we don't have, thank God, we don't have many meetings to elect the Pope. But it's very, 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 very...
Do you get paid for that? You get compensated?
I do.
What kind of money?
Well, over 40, it's time and a half. Sundays... It's a pretty good gig.
All right, now I have another question.
Especially if you're locked in.
I got an email. From one of your parishioners in, let me see, Tibet.
Yeah, that's where I've been.
The person's name was One Hung Lo. And they asked a question. They emailed me, and they said that they witnessed at one of your services, they go around to make a collection with a basket. And
like everywhere else.
And somebody overheard you say, I get first count on the money. What did that mean?
I think I was misquoted, number one. We do take a
percentage.
Big? A certain, well, I mean, we have to live. We have a life. Just because we're priests and nuns doesn't mean we don't have a life. We have to exist.
But you said I get first count on the money.
Yeah, I think that that young man was, what's his name, Lowe? Mr. Lowe?
Right. One Hung Lo.
One. Yeah, I remember him. He was a Sherpa. He came in and he was helping us out.
Excuse me. Are there, Christine, you're from Australia. Are there Sherpas in Tibet? I thought Sherpas were in
Why are you asking about us? That's a different continent.
I thought Sherpas were in Nepal.
I believe there are also
Sherpas
some
are in Tibet,
but
in the Himalaya mountains.
They originated in Australia, which is why Tom asked.
Clearly.
Right. Yeah. I knew that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he meets a Sherpa and he's like, "G'day, mate."
Right.
Yeah. How many? Anyway,
okay.
In the Tibet, in the Himalayas, which are absolutely gorgeous, it does get cold, though, Tom. You wouldn't like it. I know.
I'm a Florida guy.
You're a Florida guy. In the wintertime, minus 30. It's crazy. Crazy. It's really cold. But We talked about, I heard you talking to Mike about the yaks.
Yes.
The yaks love it. They love the cold, and the grass is so lush.
Don't you have a yak, some kind of a yak business?
We're in the process.
501c3?
We're in the process of getting zoning in a community. I don't know if you're familiar with it, called Windham, New Hampshire.
Are you moving up there, are you?
Well, Mike lives there.
Yeah, I know
he's introduced me to a nice gentleman who owns a farm that's non-productive, and
so
we're thinking of starting a yak herd.
And is it a 501c? I mean, what are you going to do with the profits?
We'll probably help out other non-profit organizations. One of my favorite, as you know, and one that's very dear to me, is the St. Alfio Society.
So your yak farm, the proceeds from your yak farm.
Yaks are beautiful animals, let me tell you.
So let me get this straight. The proceeds from your yak farm is going to go to the St. Alfio Society.
One of our nonprofits.
I think that's very nice.
We're going to help out.
Listen, we have a couple of minutes left.
That's all I'm getting?
For now, yes. We have a few minutes.
I traveled 4,600 miles, and you're giving me 15 minutes?
Well, it was because that...
when am I coming back?
Couple of weeks, maybe? Maybe next month. How's that? Because I want to bring Sister Good and Plenty in with you.
She won't be back into the New England area, probably.
Where is she right now?
I told you she had a wedding in Fargo.
In where?
Fargo.
Fargo, North Dakota?
Yeah. That's where she's been. And
she's not the one getting married, though, right?
No.
Before I let you go, you talked to me about, we were communicating back and forth about some of the great cuisine that you've eaten. What is your favorite food out there now?
Tupa.
Excuse me?
Tupa.
Tupa is your favorite food?
T-H-U-P-A.
T-H?
T-H.
Really?
As you say here in New England, H.
So what is tupa?
Tupa is like a soft noodle, excuse me. I'm a little upset over the fact that you're only giving me a limited amount of time.
Go ahead, finish.
It's a noodle, and it's shaped like half moon, and it's stuffed with yak meat. And,
Christine, have you ever had that?
And it's in a broth.
I have not.
And it's in a broth. Is it Chrissy?
Yeah.
You're a lovely young lady.
Thank you.
Your
eminence.
I look forward to coming back.
First of all, I mean, with all due respect, Father Mikey, the woman is an associate producer, and you're actually in front of us, in front of the world, flirting with her.
I'm not flirting. No. I'm giving her a compliment.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Be nice to people. The way you want to be treated is the way you should treat people.
All right, so you like yak meat. What else?
Like he kissed me on the way in. It's not meant to be on the mouth, right?
See? You can't. I noticed that. I noticed that.
Oops.
You cannot be doing stuff like that.
Italians can do what they want when they want.
All right, it's a good point.
I mean, forget about it.
That's a good point. All right, last question. Yak meat is your favorite, okay? Mm-hmm. You're gonna open up a yak farm, okay? Mm-hmm. My question now is...
I do have one other really favorite food that I like.
Let's make it quick.
Aloo kodi roti.
And what is that?
Aloo kodi roti is a pancake. It's like that's what I'm going to compare it to here in the States.
Go ahead.
It's a pancake that it's so light. It's like a cloud. It's wonderful.
What does it taste like?
It's got cheeses in it. It's hard to describe.
Just wonderful.
It's just... I love it.
Well,
and you have it with a little bit of a cream sauce. The butter and the cream that you can get from a yak, superior. Yak meat, by the way, is the healthiest thing in the world you can eat as far as meat. It's leaner.
Keep your hands in, Father.
It's leaner. It's
Father Mikey.
I got the twitch. I can't help it. The yak meat. Getting back to the yak meat. Chrissy,
is that
what I tasted when you get? Oh,
that's exactly
right. It's leaner than a boneless chicken breast. Less cholesterol.
All right, we got to move
less
on.
fat.
Okay, we got to move on.
Wait till we open up a yak shop.
Okay, Father Mikey, I can't tell you, it's been a pleasure. And in the old days, you always left us always left us with words of wisdom that you expounded on the entire world. Do you have any words of wisdom?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Your voice just got lower.
I think I'm getting a cold.
Is that what it is?
The words of wisdom for today. Sometimes when I close my eyes,
you get two sets of hands.
I cannot see.
Wait, but say that again, please.
Sometimes when I close my eyes, I cannot see.
Well, Father Mikey, this has been very educational, and we look forward
I'm looking forward to doing it again.
We'll call you.
Gonna call me.
Don't call us. We'll call you.
Make sure you give me a couple of weeks' notice.
All right, and say hi to Sister.
And I'm going to try and bring in some yak meat for all
please,
of you.
That would be nice.
I think if you try it, folks, you're going to love it.
You know,
absolutely love it.
Is there something I could be doing with my life that's better than this? I mean, there's got to be something I can be doing. I mean, Chrissy, can I stuff cigars and stuff?
Sure, we can definitely get you on the board.
I mean, something. You know, I can be a cutter, like a cutter guy.
Yeah,
I'll cut them.
Before we leave, did I tell you a good friend of mine?
Still here. Hi. Sorry,
a good friend of mine, the Dalai Lama. I got to get him on the show with us.
Looking forward to it. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Father Mikey, it's been great seeing you, and we'll see you next time. Hang in there. We'll be right back.
This is David from the Sicilian Corner. You know, Mike, Tom, and I love to go to Salisbury Beach, but we love different things, and we can never agree. Tom likes the casual family-style dining with great Italian cuisine, Capri Seaside Italian Grill. Me, I love the elegant romantic vibe, Sea Glass with the amazing view and terrific menu with prices that'll make it the place you want to visit every week. Mike loves a drink in his hand and a cool ocean breeze right off the surf and the rhythms of an even cooler reggae band. We all know Mike loves Bob Marley tunes at Surfside. Who doesn't love a great show? National acts, comedy, regional favorites in the beautiful and intimate Blue Ocean Music Hall. Lucky for us, Atlantic Hospitality is the host of all these great places, and they treat everyone like they're Mike Lamazzo. And best of all, we never have to choose. Park the car once and all of this fun is right at your fingertips. We can have it all in the heart of Salisbury Beach. Find out about all the ways you can have a great night at Salisbury Beach at northshorepavilion.com. And Mike, Tom, and I will see you there.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
Hi, this is Mike, and I would like to tell you about the Deborah Care Law Offices, a firm that is focused on estate planning, probate, trust administration, and elder law issues. You will feel comfortable discussing important issues concerning both you and your loved ones, as well as having the information you need to make an informed decision about your family's future. How do I know? Because I'm a client of Dan Deborah Care. If you want to have peace of mind knowing that your loved ones are protected, call Deborah Care Law Offices today. In Massachusetts, 978-686-4645. In New Hampshire, 603-894-4141.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
This is Cindy,
and Mike Kunstler,
owners of Grazie Italian Restaurant in Dracut, Massachusetts,
the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
In addition to spectacular views overlooking our golf course, we have an incredible Italian chef, Benny Curti.
Benny was born and raised in Italy and came to be our executive chef in 2013.
Benny is so passionate about cooking. If you haven't experienced the food at Grazie Italian Restaurant, you're truly in for a treat.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club.
Okay, we're back. Mikey, I'm sorry to say, I know that you got tied up in the conference call back there, but Father Mikey said to patients.
Just missed him.
I know.
The door was closing downstairs.
He said to say hi.
How did he look?
He looks good, actually. He was going downstairs to meet Rico. They were going to smoke a cigar together, the two of them.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't know Father Mikey smoked cigars.
How you doing? That's not all he
Everything
smokes.
Good? No. Don't say. Why are you starting?
Because I've heard some rumors about that guy. I'm skeptical about him, but you love him. I know you're friends with him. I know he's done a lot of good for mankind, but I think the guy's a little shady myself. But who am I? Who am I to pass judgment?
And this is somebody you're going to ask to come back on the show in a couple of weeks.
Absolutely.
You're calling him shady. You're making all kinds of
my kind of guy.
That's why you can relate to him.
Hey, listen, a couple things.
Did he say when Sister Good and Plenty's going to come?
Yeah, about probably 3 weeks. Probably 3 weeks.
I can't wait to see her. What an affectionate woman.
She really is. But she's had a little.
It's like she's
had some surgery.
She's had some surgery.
Yeah.
What kind? Nothing's.
I'm not sure. We're gonna find out about that. We're gonna find out about Sister Good and Plenty's surgery.
You taking facial or you're talking body enhancement?
I'm not sure. There's something going
on.
All I know is that I spoke to her on the phone, and her voice is a little lower than I remember it being. That's all I can say. I have no idea.
You think she's switching sides?
I don't know. I don't know. She could be playing for the other team. I don't know. We'll find out, though.
She's so lovely.
Oh, she's a lovely woman. All right, let's get to some. Hey, by the way, Karen Schwab, my dear friend, said, "Thank you, thank you, Mike, for giving me bull information.
You almost screwed it up, didn't you?
For giving me bull information. You told her to spend $200 at the casino. She went to the casino, sat at the entrance, sat at one of the casino with the slot machines that just have the 3 windows, and she lost to $200.
She asked me what I'd recommend.
Why do you recommend it, and you always win? You got 30, 40,000 in a shoebox in your car, and she loses $200.
Come see, come so.
Yeah, I see. Again, I think you're part of this whole Father Mikey criminal. I think it's a criminal, some kind of a criminal gang.
You know what slander? The definition of slander.
No, what is that?
Well, keep it up. You're going to find out.
All I know is that you make money, he makes money, everybody's making money except me. I make no money. And
you have your first communion
and
money.
Look at Chrissy and David. I have to feed them every night. Every night. I have to run.
I mean, not for much longer. Your car's about to get broken into, and I'm going to disappear, but it's fine.
So, anyways, we had dinner at Molise last night.
Did you meet Antoinette?
Antoinette came out, and Ellen and I were.
What a nice lady.
We sat in the bar area.
Why do you sit in the bar?
You know why? I'll tell you.
Why don't you relax like a human being?
Not at the bar. We sat in the bar area because we have a little table that's right near that window that we really enjoy. Plus, the bartender loves us, and she makes us a little extra on the drinks.
It's always about you.
I didn't say.
Always about you. You have an angle for everything.
She gives us what I call a healthy pour.
It could not be any healthier than what we had at Tony DeMarco's.
Yeah, that was 11:30 in the morning.
I mean, I think I still feel that one.
Anyway, last night I tried the chicken. I think it's called chicken vol something or other. Little beautiful nuggets of chicken in a lemon sauce. Sitting on angel hair pasta that had the lemon sauce on there. Absolutely incredible.
Nice fresh grated cheese.
And then, it was delicious. And you know what else we had? I had never had have you ever had her mushrooms as an app?
I have.
They were delicious.
Yeah. I normally don't order a steak when I go to an Italian restaurant, but I've tried when she's had the special.
I've never had that.
With the mushrooms.
Good.
Oh.
By the way.
And the artichokes, did you have a stuffed artichoke?
No, but she was asking for you.
I'm sorry?
I said she was asking for you.
She was asking for me?
She was.
I haven't been up there.
Well, I just want you to know that she came out, and she came out to say hi to Ellen and I. She sat with us for about 5 minutes.
Oh,
let me
usually
finish.
She's too busy.
Right, and she was jammed. The place was jammed, but she made a point. She says, I know, I don't get a chance. I'm so busy. But she kept asking, how's Mike doing? How's Mike doing?
She's a nice woman.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
I like her and her sister. They're very, very nice people.
Yep.
By
the way, Chrissy, if you like Italian food, you and your little friend, is he a big friend or a little friend? I mean, he's not like big guy, is he?
He loves to eat.
He does.
Yeah.
Then you guys,
Size got nothing to do with it.
You got to
Look
check
at me.
out.
I'll eat more than both of you put together.
Yeah, you got to check out Ristorante Molise in Amesbury. Okay. You love it. If you like Italian, you like Italian.
I love Italian, especially coming from Australia. Like American Italian food, I feel like is almost even more like.
Well, this is
Italian.
really good Italian food. It's my favorite Italian restaurant.
I gave Father Mikey a list of the restaurants that we're close to, so I wanted to go up there and maybe she could introduce some yak meat on her menu. And I'll tell you, people try it once. People try it once, they'll love it.
Hey, we got about 3 minutes left.
Nice and lean. We're up at Sea Glass Wednesday. Barbara and I went up to meet my brother. Perfect day. Perfect day.
Food is great there.
I love freaking New England.
Yeah, please, you can have it. Give me Florida.
Go to that freaking nursing home in the
sky. Give me Florida. This morning, my nipples were hard this morning when I woke up. It was so cold.
What's wrong with that?
It's ridiculous. I'm a guy.
I'm telling you about this sweater. When I was doing this before, they were getting.
All I'm saying to you is that give me Florida. I want to wake up. I want to throw my shorts and flip-flops on, a T-shirt, smoke a cigar, smoke a little something else.
How about moving down there and staying there?
No, I can't do that. I can't leave you.
Yeah, you can.
I can't leave you
guys. You can. I got David now.
I can't leave you.
We got Chrissy running the board.
I would be crushed.
David takes your place, and you can come on like once every 3, 4, 5 months and come on Zoom or something.
What's up for the weekend?
There is a meeting at St. Delphio's.
I'll be there Sunday morning. I swear to God I will be there. I will be there at 11 o'clock Sunday morning. I promise you.
Why don't you come at 9 and come to Mass before we go to the meeting?
Yeah, okay. I'll be there at 11, number one.
Father Mikey, you're going to be – he's working on you, baby.
Great. Tomorrow
he's got your name.
Tomorrow morning, David, I'm going to be at the Greater Boston Show just for an hour and a half. Do some filming there.
Where is that going to be held?
At the Shriners in Wilmington.
Oh,
and then we're going to
that? I didn't think they did that.
Oh, yeah. Then we're going to a nice winery tomorrow afternoon with friends in Bolton.
Bolton, Massachusetts.
Neshoba, Bolton.
Yeah.
Is it decent?
It's a very nice, beautiful tasting room.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
They have a cool restaurant, too.
Yeah,
I've been up there. It's very, very
nice.
we're
going there tomorrow. And Sunday, Patriots soccer games.
Who are you going with?
Ellen and the friends of ours from Rhode Island, Bob and Kathleen.
Good for you. You're starting to get out a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm
outside the circle. I mean,
I'm outside of my 5-mile radius now.
Wow. I'll be watching the game on Sunday. It'll be my first ever football game in America to watch.
No kidding. Do you know how the rules?
I'm learning.
Oh, that would be. I would love to sit next to her and watch the game and say, "Well, what do you think of this?"
Or just videotape her saying, "All right, why did they
what
do
is
that?
This? Why did that guy kick that ball?"
Yeah.
Where's the guy with the flag?
Hey, Mikey. Again, Father Mikey, was nice to see him today. I'm sorry you missed him. Have a great weekend. Guys, as always, you guys do a great job.
I'm invited out for lunch
except for the bit where we drank and we played the wrong ad.
Exactly. That's not a problem.
Going across the street.
And to our viewers and
T-Bones, across the street.
Oh, yeah,
Barbara's taking me for lunch.
Nice.
Then I got a couple of meetings. And
what am I doing? I have to do something today.
Probably take a nap around.
I am going to take a nap. No, I'm not. I got to work.
Bike ride.
All right, listen. Now, with that being said, everybody, thanks so much for your support. We love you guys. We've been on the air for a long time now. I love this guy, my partner. My grandfather, love him. And with that being said, remember, if you can't make fun of yourself, please don't make fun of anyone.
Love you all, folks. Thank you very much for supporting us all these years.
In America?
What about it?
It's a beautiful.
What else?
Italian word.
There you go. Got it in.
See you next week.
Audio Jungle.
The The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.